Both teams coming into the semi-final with 7 wins. Australia lost to India and South Africa. South Africa lost to India, the common factor there. And the Dutch, there's also so much history between both these teams as well. And if you just go back, they perhaps played the second most thrilling game ever in a World Cup. This is the 1999 semi-final.
That's right, yeah. And these two teams know each other pretty well also, having played 5 times against each other before they actually came into the tournament. So, Australia, were beaten by South Africa in this league phase in the second game, and I'm pretty sure they'll be happy to, to put things right tomorrow. So I reckon they'll give it a red hot go, but the green team is pretty good too. So it'll be another cracker of a game.
Yes, I think the only concern, as we are seeing this choker tag, which has been difficult to shake off, but the only concern at the moment for South Africa is the form of their captain and if he is fit enough. But he's also their leading run scorer in ODIs this year. It's a tough call.
It is a tough call. I was really at a loss to know why he stayed on the ground last game. He had a little injury there while he was fielding, stayed on the ground right throughout that match and then came out to bat also. They couldn't have done his injury much good, but that's his decision, and he seems to be able to come back to a point. I'm not sure how fit he is, whether he'll play or not, but I'm expecting he'll play in a big game as the captain of South Africa.
Okay, just listening to Pat Cummins, and he was nudging South Africa. He was saying, remember, they don't have too many big wins when it comes to the big matches as well. Always mind games. But we are looking at your predicted South Africa 11 as well. This is a batting unit which has scored a lot of runs. The bowlers have got a lot of wickets as well.
No surprises, Diggy. We've got again, 4 quicks rather, with Kutse playing and not Tabrez Shamsi. That's the only change could happen if they feel it's going to turn. But 4 quicks, a spinner a very good left-arm spinner in Maharaj, and also Aiden Markram to back up with this little off-spin, because there are a couple of left-handers in the Australian team.
Okay, momentum is crucial always at a World Cup. Australia won 7 straight, but the thing is, unlike a South Africa or an India, you haven't got a feeling that they've been in complete control all the time. It's not been a complete team performance. Is that something which you see changing once the big matches come around?
Maybe not. I mean, the South African team has always been a little bit wobbly chasing a score, although they did do it twice. Once very luckily against Pakistan, a very close game with 9 wickets down, and then just recently in their game, their last match, which they did a little bit more easier. So, whilst they had some practice doing that, they're always a little bit wobbly. So they haven't really had the perfect game batting second, and they haven't had too much success in the semi-finals as well. So you could say the same thing with India, but India is playing really well and looking like they might break the jinx. South Africa might do the same thing.
Okay, we'll quickly run through Dav Whatmore's key battles, and I'll ask you a question as we...
The big one there is Labuschagne. I've got Labuschagne instead of...
These are your key battles. We'll talk over these. Zampa is going to be key in a sense, because if Australia win the toss, they're not going to ask South Africa to bat first.
No.
But Zampa, supported by the other spinner in Maxwell and the Pacers, have this huge task of containing the South African batting unit, especially if Australia have to bowl first.
That's right. If they bowl first, they really got their job cut out for them. So it's going to really come down to the thing of getting wickets early. You can't beat getting wickets early in a match like this. So, they'll be going flat out if they have to bowl first. If they bowl second, it's a little bit easier with the ball moving a bit. But here's Rassie van der Dusen, who's also been a wonderful contributor. Cummins, I feel, is going to be a good battle with him.